You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius-Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Whodini-Blak Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I am your host, Dini. We have another special guest for you guys. You definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say that you have to rise to the challenge. When confronted with the challenge, take the golden opportunity to rise to that challenge. You most certainly can do it. And when you do it, you'll move your own life and the world around you forward. Throughout history, the toughest challenges are what have brought about the most valuable and lasting achievements. Those who are challenged, when they rise to that challenge, grow stronger. It's already happened in your life. You survived every challenge that has come your way, and each one has made you stronger. You've learned, you've grown, you've gained confidence and wisdom. See each challenge for an opportunity that it is. It may be painful and difficult, uncomfortable and scary, but when you have what it takes to transcend that challenge and grow stronger as a result, after you've gone through the challenge, the fire, the hell, you name it, when you look back on it, you'll be thankful for the value gained and experience. Of course, not the actual event that you were living through, but the experience, the knowledge gained from that. Rise to the challenges and you'll raise your expectations, you'll raise your confidence, your competence, and your reality to levels higher than ever before. Take that from me, Coach Dini. That is my word, and word is
Have you struggled budgeting your finances? Don't worry, you're not alone. HumbledBudget.com, that's HumbledBudget.com, is the help and resource you've been searching for. HumbledBudget.com is a personal finance and educational website with a great variety of topics when it comes to budgeting, taxes, investing, and the popular topic of FIRE, financial independence, retire early. HumbledBudget.com has a goal, and that's to help you reach your financial dreams, no matter what your goals are when it comes to finances. It doesn't matter where you start, where you come from, or where you are right now. HumbledBudget.com can help. What are you waiting for? Take that first step to the financial life you've dreamed of and go to HumbledBudget.com. That's HumbledBudget. HumbledBudget.com.
All right. Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL. That's Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I am your host, Dini. Our interviews are designed to go beyond music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. You know, the ones that were out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Well, I want to welcome you guys to an extraordinary encounter with our next guest. His name is Sleepy, the hip-hop artist who's shaking up the rap world. From the raw streets of the Bronx to the emotional landscapes of his music, Sleepy has crafted a unique sound that resonates with the soul. His latest projects, Red and Blue, are not just mixtapes. They're a journey through life's highs and life's lows. told through a lens of a true artist. So guys, get ready to explore the mind and music of a rapper who's not just awake in the industry, but is vividly dreaming and redefining it. And with that, let's welcome Sleepy to the show. Yo, 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 what's up? Welcome.
What's poppin', man? How you doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm all right.
All right. Well, man, it's fantastic to have you here, man. Your journey from the Prophet to Sleepy has been fascinating, man. I believe I've talked to the Prophet before. Can you share what inspired this transformation and how it's influenced your latest music and identity?
Absolutely. So when I initially started making music, it was under the Prophet, which really was just a name that I kind of threw together with the mindset. 301 was an angel number that carried, a little deeper meaning. I thought it, kind of fit what I was going for. So I ran with it. To be completely honest, you actually said something through the process of the intro about, going past the ego, and that was something that was really big for me. I'd always loved music, but I hit a point where I felt as if I was no longer making the music for myself, and making music that I liked. I felt that I was making music that, that was kind of like outside noise guiding the kind of art that I was making. So I took a break from music, probably about a year, might have actually been longer than that. And Sleepy was a nickname I got just simply because I always looked tired. So when I came back, I was like, I'm gonna make all new music, all new tracks under a whole new name, and do it right this time, do it in a way that kind of keeps me involved and keeps me happy.
Sure. Was that a hard transition?
Absolutely. It was, it took a lot, really, like when I backed out of music, to be completely honest with you, I was under the mindset that, that was it. Like I wasn't coming back. And I had a lot of friends and stuff that really pushed me, to, at least try it, see if I could get back into it and fall in love with it again. And it, probably took half of a song for me to be like, yeah, this is where I belong.
Nice. So, man, what can cause a man to walk away from it all, though?
I mean, man, there was so much going on in my life, juggling so many different things. And then, I think from an outside perspective, and I was guilty of that too growing up, you look at these artists, and you could talk about any big name artist, but, they drop a song, and, I mean, it came out today, and you're like, man, I love this song, I hope they drop another one tomorrow. And from the outside looking in, you don't realize, the time and effort. I'm the type of person, like, especially a lot of those heartfelt songs, I might spend, a week or 2 weeks just writing one of those songs, critiquing every line, making sure that I'm really getting the point across that I want, and, that I'm going to make sure that you're going to feel what I want you to feel when you listen to that track. So I think it was, I'm juggling all these things in my personal life, and then I'm getting all of the, and I appreciated all the love, but you're getting all these people reaching out like, man, I just gave you a song and you want another one? Like, man, I'm not, I wasn't prepared for that, I guess, when I first dove into music. And that was a big pill to swallow, to be honest, when it was like, okay, y'all love my music, but I'm not prepared to give you guys another song yet. So, I think it just kind of piled up, to be honest, on my mental.
Yeah. That kind of reminds me of about Kanye West. He dropped his first project, and I remember he did this interview, and I was like, all right, so when's the next one? He was like, the next one? Like, I don't think I could do this again.
Right.
Yeah, is that like the pressure you were feeling? Like, man, I just gave you guys a great one. I have to do this again and again and again and again?
Absolutely, yeah. To that effect, it was, you know what I mean? It was like I said, it's like this really weird, controversial feeling, because it's like, man, I appreciate it, man. I love y'all. Like, y'all really like my music, but then it's like, man, I just gave you one. Like, y'all can't, you know what I mean? Y'all can't savor that song for a week and let me catch my breath. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So once I really, once I came back, I have such a catalog built up now where it's like, if you're a creator, you're gonna hit those blockages. So when I do, it's like, I've been working so hard. I've got stuff, if I'm not really in a place to keep crafting new songs and new music, I've got stuff ready that I can continue to push out and make sure that I'm keeping people, still in tune with what I'm doing.
Absolutely, man. Your music paints a vivid picture of your life's journey. And reflecting on your experiences, is there a particular figure or even movie character you sometimes compare yourself to, or maybe even a film that sums up the essence of your life?
Nothing that comes to mind, to be honest. As crazy as it sounds, I watch a lot of movies, but I never really sat back and thought, like, you know, this reminds me of that, or so on and so forth. Different pieces of different movies, you know, maybe I can relate to, but nothing that really paints my picture to a T.
I got you. So let's talk about the dual nature of Red and Blue, two projects that you are showcasing two distinct sides of your music. Can you describe the creative process behind these projects?
Absolutely. So Red was made first, and what I really wanted from Red, if I'm being honest with you, was just to kind of make that industry type music. I like showing my versatility, you know, so it's cool to be able to sit down and, you know, have somebody put on any type of beat and me know that, hey, I'm gonna write something to this, man, and whether it's, you know, whether I want it to hit your soul or I want you to jump up and down to it, I'm gonna succeed at doing it. So when I made Red, you know, I wanted it to be something like, you know, the fans could put on in the car when they're in a good mood and bounce their head to and, you know, and enjoy themselves. And then Blue, you know, of course, kind of flipped the script, and I wanted it to be like, you know, hey, man, you're going through something. If you're a fan of me, I am just like you. You know what I mean? I'm a human being. I feel the things that you feel. You know, there's no part of me that doesn't match what you are. So if you're dealing with something, I wanted to give you a song, even if you can't relate to some of the direct, you know, because I do get very personal in some of those tracks. If you can't relate to some of that direct stuff, that's okay, because if you listen to that song, and, you know, or any of those songs, and you just close your eyes, it's going to touch your soul, whether you want it to or not.
Yeah. Okay, so Red is, well, if I could sum it up, Red is like an action, Blue is like a feel.
Correct.
Dope. So Blue dives into your inner pain and your hope that you hold out for yourself. What personal experiences crafted these tracks?
Red, definitely, you know, a large portion of it comes just from, you know, truthfully, man, the street life. I mean, I'm not proud of a lot of the stuff that I've done. I've been involved in a lot of stupid stuff. You know, and I've let music has definitely been my gateway out of that, but Red just kind of showcases, you know, that side of life, like when everything seems so good, and, you know, and you might be, you know, doing this, doing that, and that's what's supposed to be cool, and, you know, and so on and so forth, and it's just industry type music, man. It's the type of stuff that, like, really is what people listen to when they want to bump something in the radio or something like that. You know, Blue comes from just the pain that everybody feels, but like I said, it's more personal, you know. It's my favorite song still to this day that I've made is on Blue. It's Barely Holding On, and that is, I mean, like a heart-wrenching song, you know, if you really listen to it. Like, you know, I've had, without getting too in-depth, you know what I mean, I've buried 8 family members by the time I was 17, not to mention, you know, friends that I've put in caskets. It's you know, it's such a deep dive into, it's essentially a soul cry, you know. It's like, I want you guys to feel this, and even if it's not directly something you can feel, I want you to understand what I'm going through to be able to deliver to you what I am, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. So, your music has evolved over time, and I believe I read this somewhere that you mentioned that Barely Holding On is a milestone in your career. How so?
So for the longest time, don't get me wrong, I made emotional music, I made soul music, but I never truthfully took a dive into myself like that. That was such a challenge for me, because, you know, there's a lot of things that people go through, and it's like, man, I should talk about that, or I should get that off my chest. But then when you try to layer it in music, and like I said previously, make sure that it's punctuated and you know, the point is put exactly how you want it to where people are gonna feel it. And then on top of that, it's gotta be a good song. You know, you can't just lay that stuff down in rapid succession, or you know, lay it down in a way that doesn't flow. You gotta, you know, throw some wordplay in there. You gotta make, you know, keep your listeners tuned in, that type of thing. So it was such a challenge for me. And, you know, of course I like my music, I wouldn't put it out, but that one, like, when I made it, I knew, like, as soon as I played it, I was like, yeah, this is different. Like, this is something that, you know, I can be so beyond proud of myself for not only, you know, writing it, then making it, and then being willing to put it out there and let people hear it was a huge milestone for me.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're going to jump into some music. We have Barely Holding On, and then we'll be back to we'll be back to ask Sleepy some more questions. But for right now, here it is, guys. Barely Holding On. Stay tuned.
I gave all my love to you. Yeah, I gave all my love to you. Baby, I gave all my love to you.
Yeah.
I gave all my love to you.
Yeah. Look, you heating up, lavish. Lately I've been rolling up the blunts. I've been smoking on the runs. Lost 2 soldiers in a month, and I ain't caught a family once. I apologize for not being here for my brother's son, but that ain't take away the guilt that I felt for shooting my gun. You gotta get it how you live. This a game of survival. If I up the knock, so does he. I shoot on arrival. I lost brothers to the system, cried tears at the trial. I remember seeing them sentenced, and I was stuck in denial. These pussies turned my soul cold. We was stuck in the trenches just trying to find gold. We always swore we would make it and we would find a home. I promise I'd bring my brothers if they just didn't fold. But they did fold. Most of y'all would backdoor your mans to get a little come up. I was trying to shake down the system and get some money from him. I talked to my brother Collect, broke when he hung up. I was in the field earning stripes. I was really with the cutters. Yo, Sleepy, how you been? We went to school together. Get the fuck up on my face, you ain't help me storm the weather. I still wanna see you eat, just at a different table. I've been losing balance, bro, I just wanna be stable. I remember as a youngin', I was waiting on tables, trying to figure out if I could get signed by a label. I just wanted some money to put some food on the table. I was broken hearted and confused from betrayal.
I gave all my love to you. Yeah, I gave all my love to you. Baby, I gave all my love to you. I gave all my love to you.
Yeah. Lately I've been rolling up the blunts. I've been smoking on the runs. So tired of seeing darkness, I'm just trying to find the sun. I had ball games as a kid, my pops ain't get to come to one. I looked up to my brother when he was tweaking off the drugs. I'm around dudes I knew my whole life, and I can't trust them, cause I seen families steal from their family that say they love them. I seen them all claim that they loyal, the bad among them. I love my brothers to the core, nobody above them. If I see my mama crying, you know I go to war. She got my back, I got hers, as I should of course. I'm my daddy's son, I put in pain for all my people. I take all of the judgment on the day I meet the reaper. I did a lot of fucked up shit, trying to be my brother's keeper, but you stop thinking about it when you drink it by the liter. I get nervous if I don't know you. I'm clutching on the heater, shoot first, but that ain't what Pops meant by be a leader. I've been rolling up the blunts, smoking on the runs. I put perks into my pre-roll to make sure it pack a punch. I don't wanna feel the pain, so I put smoke into my lungs, trying to numb all of the pain I've been feeling since I was young. How I make a house a home, how we supposed to get along. If I hate how I feel when I hate all of my songs, how I'm supposed to make it better and get right from all my wrongs. I'm sorry, you're right, I should've picked up the phone, you heard?
I gave all my love to you. Yeah, I gave all my love to you. Baby, I gave all my love to you. I gave all my love to you.
All right. Wow. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. That was Barely Holding On by Sleepy. Anytime I press play on a song, I always hope that music like this comes back on the other end. This one was very dope, very heartfelt, very real. It's a real song, so I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and bring them back. Yo, welcome back, man. Dope song for real. How do you feel you've evolved as an artist since your early days as the Prophet?
One of the biggest ones really that I struggled with was the confidence thing. I definitely progressed as a writer and all of those main factors that kind of fall into being an artist, but I always really struggled with delivery. So I felt like some of my initial music, it had not great writing ability, but decent, and it could have been a decent track for how early on in my career I was, but I just wasn't delivering it. A lot of my early songs, I felt, looking back, I was very monotone. I wasn't really, punctuating. I feel like now, with Barely Holding On, I feel like even if you don't listen to the words, you can feel, the passion, the emotion that's into that song. So that was the biggest evolve for me. Like I said, the writing has evolved, the other things, but that was a huge one for me, just being able to kind of put my all into it.
Absolutely. Man, you've credited friends like Tyler Metz, Mario Cabrera, Tyreek Hartley for helping you through tough times. How important is community and support in your life and career right now?
Huge. 100%, like I said, when I backed out of music, I truly believe I wouldn't have found my way back to it if it wasn't for them. And then on top of that, as far as community and stuff, I'm having my first show on the 30th of March. It would be an empty room, you know what I mean, if I didn't have community support, if I didn't have, friends and family that like what I'm doing and want to be behind it. So I feel like, I was always the type of person that felt like, I don't need help, I can do it by myself. And I think a lot of times, yeah, maybe you can, but that help is huge. Once you have it, then you realize how beneficial it truly is. So it's been huge for my career and for my personal growth, really.
Nice. Where can our listeners connect with you online?
I'm on all social medias, and then as far as listening to my music, I'm on all major platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, stuff like that. I do not have my own website. I've actually found out recently that apparently that's a good idea. I must have been behind on the curve, but hopefully I can get that set up soon. But social medias and stuff, Instagram at Sleepy_814, Facebook Sleepy, and then like I said on all of my Spotify, Apple Music, everything. There's a link tree in my Instagram that they can find my music on whatever platform they use.
All right. One more question for you before we let you go. With new projects like Feel My Love and Vengeful on the horizon, what direction do you see your music taking in the future?
I want to keep expanding on the versatility, on the different avenues of music that I can represent. Feel My Love has a lot more singing in it, which is something very different for me, kind of combined with rapping. And Vengeful, I'm not singing nothing crazy, but it's, Vengeful is a full melodic track, much different, than what I usually release. So just continuing, I guess, to grow as an artist, step outside of my comfort zone, step outside the box, and keep giving listeners something new. I feel like the day that I would become complacent with what I'm giving the artist would be the day, or what I'm giving the audience would be the day that I'm not happy being an artist. As a creator, I think you have to expand. The minute that you become complacent, that it's so easy to lose your passion when you don't want to keep growing.
Absolutely, I totally believe that as well. All right, listeners, just in case you didn't get the links, no worries. I will have them in the description of this episode and in the show notes. So all you guys have to do is just click the links. Well, Sleepy, it's been an absolute privilege to dive into your world and understand the heart and soul behind your music, your journey from the streets to the studio Your resilience in the face of adversity and your passion for storytelling have truly captivated us. We're eagerly anticipating your upcoming projects and can't wait to see where your music takes you next. Thank you, of course, for sharing your story and inspiring us all. And until next time, guys, keep dreaming, keep creating, and keep inspiring. Thank you so much, Sleepy. We appreciate you.
Thank you for the time, man. Take care.
You too.
Hey there, do you love podcasts? Are you having difficulty finding the right ones to listen to? Is it frustrating when you're trying to pick that show? You know, the one where everyone must collectively agree on? Like finding a good movie or TV show to watch, do you look for the most jam-packed entertainment that's possible to find in a single episode every week? Then search no more, and welcome to J&J Production Studios. It's our business to provide the best entertainment and information available for you. Whether you're sitting in that comfy chair with your favorite snack and beverage listening live each week, or downloading your favorite show episodes to take with you on the go while you're at work, exercising, or even just to play at night for you to fall asleep to. There's something for everyone, no matter what size, shape, or age you are. Visit www.linktree.com/J_J Production Studios to find all the streaming services where our podcast shows can be found. You can also connect with us on your favorite social media platforms, including Facebook and Twitter. You can join our public Discord server and chat directly with us. But wait, there's more. You can subscribe to our official YouTube channel and be notified every time a new show is broadcast. Wish you could have some studio souvenirs or collectibles? Guess what? You can. Visit the official store where you can purchase items featuring your favorite podcast and show hosts. Would you like to help support us? You can do that by getting your very own exclusive membership on our Patreon account. All proceeds go to help us upgrade our shows, which will only enhance the entertainment provided to you. Thank you so much. We're excited to have you as an audience. Your love and support are always appreciated. We'll see you soon.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Be sure to tune in today. All sorts of fun and excitement that will keep you entertained wherever you are. J&J Production Studios, your #1 home for entertainment. Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/Only1Media Group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is only1mediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you like to request music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer: we are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, at all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Whodini-Blak Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.only1mediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.